Good morning. Welcome to another day in the life. It is 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. It is 10 degrees outside, so it's going to be cold, but I am going to be biking to our run club and then probably biking back, but I'll see how my legs feel. So it's about an hour commute and then the run. So I would imagine we'll be doing 5 to 6k, so half an hour-ish, and then possibly another hour bike back. So 2.5 hours on one hit, or in one hit. I'm only taking one bowl. I'm only having a banana, and I'm going to have a bowl of cereal as well. So nothing too much. So I'll see how my body adapts to not having a lot of food, but I'll be biking in my Brooks. My pedals, I've switched over to SBDs. So yeah, one side you can just ride with normal trainers, and then the other side you can clip in if you wanted to. Gonna take a chest mount as well, get a bit of POV for the ride, and film some of the run, obviously. Chest mount, phone, because there's a bike route. Put an Insta 360 at the end of my bike, and then I'll take this action camera as well. Outfit of the day: St. Virgo t-shirt, cycling bib, can't remember the brand, and then I will be biking in my Brooks, so that's a bit different, but it's the best I can do because, yeah, I don't have any cycling shoes at the moment, so my pedals are SBD ones, so you can flip them over to put your shoe on or just ride it in your normal trainers. This is bike to run, so a little bit of a mental preparation for some Ironman stuff that I'll be hopefully training for in a bit more detail towards the end of this year. But I'm going to have a quick bowl of cereal, and I need to get on the road in 20 minutes. good idea. Very gravelly, and this is a road bike. What is good? We are back, and a quick summary, because if you watched my last vlog, well actually my second from last vlog, my 49-minute one where I recapped on my week's worth of training, I've a lot of gobbledygook in that, so thanks for watching it and going through that painful listening. But so what have we done? We've done roughly a 20k bike ride to the run club, just over a 5k run, and then roughly a 20k bike ride back as well. Yeah, it was pretty cold on the way there, had my gloves on, and then during the run all the overcast skies cleared and it got really hot, so I was overdressed. But on the way back it was absolutely stunning. So biked through I don't know any of the areas around here, Carlton, Colville and Hopton maybe, but yeah, really nice. A bit mixed. I felt a little bit bad on my road bike. My tyres aren't exactly built for gravel. It was a bit gravelly, so I was sort of being a bit cautious there. But yeah, it was nice. I was just sort of taking in the scenery really. First time wearing my new bib shorts as well. Comfy, didn't have any issues, and roughly about 2 hours on the bike. So yeah, overall a nice bike ride. Now, I refilled this yesterday, so see what the temperature is. Sorry, I've not got an ND filter for this yet, so you'll have to put up with whatever it is now. So it is, it's actually not that cold, it's 10 degrees. So let's get a bag of ice, try and cool it down a bit. Don't think it's going to cool it down that much, but might take it down a degree or two. Time to get in then.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is a buffet. And if I'm stumbling,
it is, yeah, maybe 8 degrees. So it's not exactly very cold, but this is my recommendation for this vlog. I've read it twice now. I'm due to sort of read it again, but you can see it's not really very thick, but it's just about just being mindful, and especially like since I'm trying to up my training a little bit, setting myself new goals, enjoying like that process and recognizing that you're in that moment and not thinking about the future or like what food you need to recover or what you're going to do to recover, or thinking you just want to get through that workout. It's a bit like just being present. And there's been times like in High Rocks and my bike rides today, while I was running around the track in High Rocks, I was just thinking like, be present, like look around, take in the crowd, take in that moment, enjoy it, and not think about the suffering and like my body aching, and just thinking, right, enjoy this, concentrate on each step and just getting around to the next station, and not thinking too far ahead, and yeah, just being more present really. The summary of that is just like it sort of says here, focus your attention on the now and tell me what problem you have at this moment. It not just for workout really, but just for general life. I think that, I mean, it says here that it's a spiritual enlightenment, so maybe it is a little bit about that, like understanding your mind a bit more. I'm not doing all of my training 100% right all of the time, so I mean hardly any of it is 100% right. It's just taking it as it comes and not being too angry at myself or annoyed that I didn't hit a set goal. It's just in that moment taking that time to be grateful and thinking, okay, well, what can I do to change that now? Like, where do I go from here? Don't think like, oh, I've failed. It's right now, what do I do to make sure that I achieve it? Because you could do all of the hard work, all of the 16, 18, 20 weeks of training for a marathon, and then on the day you could just have, like, I don't know, a bad day or whatever, or you could bump into someone and fall over, or there's loads of examples. But yeah, I'm not perfect in any of my workouts, so just being more mindful, I guess, is the message. Just a recommendation. This is a new piece of wood, £60 I think it was for 2 blocks, and then obviously cut it and put it together, beeswax, sanded down beeswax, so you can't really tell in this light. Also, I've just realised I've left the ND filter on, so some nice dark footage for you, but it's got a really nice shine. And then this unit itself is just from IKEA, and you can see we've screwed this to that so it's nice and secured, and bolted it to the wall, so again, nice and secure for when you're banging any milk out or big bubbles, you can bang it out, and the table is sturdy enough to take it. There you go, customer.